Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. So today I have a bit of a hair tutorial for you. I've had a couple of people comment on liking this hair style, so I thought I would do a quick video on how I achieve this look. So if you are interested in that, stay tuned, it's coming up next. What I put in is the BTZ Turn Up the Heat. So this is like more for a flat iron, but it works just as equally as good for curling iron, I have found. The next thing is you're just going to need a small barrel. I think this is like probably a 1/2 inch, and I've gone even smaller if you really want, you know, some good ringlets. So this is the Numi one, and you can turn this and it pops off, and there's like 3 different interchangeable wands that go on here. The next thing you'll need is just any kind of hair clip. I've already brushed my hair and put that BTZ in, and then a comb of some kind. So I'm just gonna section my hair out, and I start from the bottom. So depending on how big, thick you want your curls to be, I usually like them, you know, pretty thin. So yeah. So I'm just gonna take, you know, maybe like, I don't know, a 1/2 inch to an inch or so, 1.5 inches to an inch strand of hair. And the nice thing about this look is you can go any way you want. I like to have a little bit of extra volume when I'm doing this, so I have a tendency to put the wand underneath my hair and curl that way. And you don't need to leave it for very long. So you see how it's kind of poking out, and that's because I want there to be some extra volume. Just going to take the next strand, and I do brush out each strand because once I've done this look, I have a tendency not to brush my hair for a few days after, because it'll, you know, unless you want it to be a great big puff ball. Okay, and then I just kind of let those hang there, and then I'm going to do the next side. So this is what I mean by putting it underneath and then kind of wrapping it around. And you know, you can, you know, kind of, ouch, pull the hair, do that every time. To kind of make it a more flat curl, or you can twist it as you pull it around the curling iron, and that's usually what I do. And then just let it go. My hair is pretty stubborn, so I can leave it on for a lot longer. It's not really thick, but I have a lot of hair, and it's kind of thinner, but it's very stubborn, especially towards the end. So I can leave the curling iron on my hair a little bit longer. You do want to be careful in doing this, because if your curling iron is really hot, like this doesn't have a temperature gauge on it, and I think it gets up to about 440 in degrees. And if you leave it on, especially if you've got thinner hair or fragile hair, it could completely burn off, you know, that hair piece, especially when it's kind of thinner. So just be careful of that, be conscious of it. You know your hair better than anybody, so just make sure that you're not leaving it on too long. So now I'm just going to take the next section. And again, this doesn't have to be perfect. I kind of feel like the messier it looks, the better it is. So I'm just gonna quickly, again, part that down the back. Taking another strand of hair, and I'm, again, putting it underneath. And I kind of twist towards my head with the curling iron as I go. So you can kind of see how it comes up And that's just, like I said, because I like a little extra volume. So if you're not too crazy about a whole lot of volume, you can always do it, you know, on top and wrap it that way. Got one section left. I'm just gonna take some hairspray and just quickly spray over this just to kind of help it set as it dries. And then I'm gonna take that last part down. So I like this top part to have like a really deep V, or deep wave. Don't know where that came from. So I am going to just kind of pull the top over. And I'm going to take, you know, a fairly big section of hair. Just kind of brush that out. And then I'm going to take my curling wand and take it almost all the way to the scalp. And just kind of twist in. So you want to make sure that the top curls are all going in the same direction when you're going towards the top. So since I'm doing my part, you know, kind of this way, all the curls need to start this way. And I'm trying to take that tip of hair all the way to the end without burning myself. And you know, I'm just kind of leaving them so they're in a row while they set. Okay, so before I start pulling on them, I always give them the top part a really good spritz. And then what I start doing is at the root, just kind of start pulling them over. Okay, so you can see there's still like, you know, obviously a gap. So I'm just gonna start kind of pulling the hair and just working it, you know, into place. Okay, the last thing I'm going to do is I'm going to take some of my Moroccan oil, and you can use any kind of hair oil or anything like that, and just kind of slowly start tugging those curls down just a bit. Try not to, you know, run your fingers through the curls, but just kind of get gently pull them down. And not only will this add, you know, a little bit of shine to your hair, but it's also good for it. The last, I'm just going to give it a really good once over. Okay, there you have it. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give me a thumbs up and share this video if you think that there's anybody out there that might like this hair tutorial. So I will see you guys again next time. Be sure to follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. You can either find me under High Mountain Mama or High Mountain Mom. And I'll see you guys again really soon. Bye.